It's called trust issues. I have trust issues that prevent me from maintaining normal relationships. I repeat. I have trust issues that prevent me from maintaining normal relationships. For example, I have a stack of prescriptions sitting on my bedside table that have yet to be filled. Why? Because I'm not sure which big pharma company paid for my doctor's bends. And then there's my mother, who taught us to never take medication without knowing every single side effect and ingredient first. She doesn't trust them doctors either. And she's a nurse. And of course, there's the obvious fact that I'm black. And today, I really don't need your syphilis. I mean, I really don't want to be your experiment. See, what you call paranoia is really me just being woke as fuck. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. See, my lack of trust has manifested itself into the most destructive relationship yet. The one with myself. I never trusted my body to carry a child full term. So 4 years ago, my son had to share his space in the womb with the ghost of 2 babies that had their cords cut too soon. See, I never trusted their father to provide for them. I never trusted my pride to even let him. I never trusted my college to make exceptions for me. I never trusted myself to not need your exception. See, from the very moment of conception, the question was not how. It was, which clinic will see me sooner? Which is another way of saying that the millions of dollars spent on pro-choice propaganda are worth every penny. See, you are made to feel guilty for wanting to keep your own child, as if you are stealing food straight off of massa's lips. See, that Negro fetus would have fetched a hefty price. It's much like the women who would rather murder their own children than watch them become slaves, except today, it's an action worthy to be praised. Which is some confusing shit. Especially when your oh-so-Christian mother has nothing to say about it except, why are you having sex? And worse are the doctors who hand you pamphlets without even knowing if you've made up your mind, without even leaving the room to give you time to decide, as if giving up your young is in your nature, as if being ripped from your child is in your blood, which sounds a lot like history just repeating itself. And no, they do not provide grief counseling, for this is just the preemptive action. They assume that you know what will happen, what your children will become, what they grow up to be. You know. Dead. So excuse me if your pro-choice seems a bit anti-black. You see, I have trouble trusting a movement where not one of its leaders look like me, but still. I keep my favorite clinic on standby just in case, because the relationship between young women of color and abortion in this country is not normal. I repeat, the relationship between young women of color and abortion in this country is not normal.